Let's go to Michael Buffer for the official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the MGM Grand of Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, where tonight, Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions and Mayweather Promotions are proud to present the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing, sanctioned by the World Boxing Council and recognized by Ring Magazine for the welterweight championship of the world. Sponsored by Rockstar Energy Drink. Party like a rock star here and in the UK. Tecate, cerveza with attitude. And Southwest Airlines, Southwest, the symbol of freedom. Presented in association with HBO Pay-Per-View, this contest governed by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, Chairman Dr. Tony Alamo, Executive Director Keith Kaiser, WBC President Jose Suleiman. At ringside, the three judges scoring this bout on the 10-point system will be Bert Clements, Dave Moretti, and Paul Smith. And inside the ring, at the bell, your referee in charge of the action, Joe Cortez. And now, two fighters, unbeaten, undefeated, have entered the ring. Only one will emerge victorious. Somebody's has got to go. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Fighting out of the blue corner, wearing blue, official weight, 145 pounds. His professional record is a perfect one, consisting of 43 bouts, 43 victories, including 31 knockouts. He is a three-time world titleist, currently recognized by Ring Magazine as the true junior welterweight world champion. Presenting the challenger, the former welterweight world champion and two-time junior welterweight champion of the world, the undefeated fighting pride of Manchester, England, Ricki Hitman Hutton. Fighting out of the red corner, wearing gray, official weight, 147 pounds. A perfect professional record also. 38 bouts, 38 victories, including 24 knockouts. He has captured 5 world titles in 5 different divisions and is rated by all as, pound for pound, the best in the world. From Grand Rapids, Michigan, former junior lightweight, former lightweight, former super lightweight, former super welterweight world champion, the reigning, defending, undefeated welterweight champion of the world, Pretty Boy Floyd, a.k.a. Money Mayweather.
All right, gentlemen, we went over the rules in the dressing room. I expect a good, clean fight over good sportsmanlike conduct on both the fighters and the cornermen, you understand? Give me a clean fight, obey my commands at all times, and remember, guys, I'm fair, but I'm firm. Touch him up. Go.
Floyd Mayweather insists that Ricki Hаттone should appreciate that he is getting a chance to fight him. Let's see how Ricki Hаттone shows his appreciation.
You like watching Floyd Mayweather fight? Feast your eyes. He flatly claimed to us yesterday that he will not fight in either calendar 2008 or 2009. That this will be, if not his last fight ever, certainly his last fight for at least 2 more years. He said, "I don't love boxing." Hatton would never say anything of the sort.
Right here, you see the difference in the speed of Rikki Hаттton as compared to other opponents of Floyd. Even when Oscar fought it, the foot speed, in addition to the upper body movement, is a lot different.
Good, quick left hook lands on the button for Mayweather. Accuracy of Floyd Mayweather's punching is one of his biggest weapons.
It's the no man's land between where Hatton is and where he wants to get, where Mayweather has to win the fight.
So far, Mayweather is doing a very good job of keeping Hatton in no man's land.
Yeah, but
landing his counter shots.
But Rick is putting a lot of pressure, more than I've ever saw any opponent put on. Even though he hasn't landed, he's putting pressure that Floyd is getting very uncomfortable with. The foot special is a main thing. So
every body punch should bring a thunderous roar from the crowd, or at least as long as Hatton is functionally in the fight.
see, that's again that foot speed. He's got Floyd losing his balance. He's making Floyd move a lot faster than he wants to.
And if Floyd wasn't such a gifted athlete, he would have gone down there.
It's when he gets here that Hatton has to try to do damage and mount an offense. He says that the fallacy for most fighters has been that when they get Floyd into close quarters, they waste punches. And that he won't look to try to throw unnecessary combinations, but rather try to land something serious.
So far, I would say the fight is going more towards what Ricky wants to do. Floyd looks a little uncomfortable. He's having problems actually hitting Ricky just as well, too. Ricky is causing the problem with his speed.
Well, what Hatton wants to make you do is fight 180 seconds of every round. Very few opponents who are in love with that.
It's the British Bulldog against the American boxer.
Good straight right hand by Mayweather. Another effective, accurate counterpunch.
That's what Floyd is going to have to do to get some respect, because he can't keep running. He's going to have to land some power punch to slow Ricky down by getting respect.
Relax, relax. You're running that shit, relax. Take your mouthpiece out, relax.
Squeeze shot's working. Slip it straight as you come in. That's working. Slip it jab, slip it straight, slip it squeeze shot, yeah? Don't go crazy yet. Don't start finding anything yet. Give a more set to the body. Yeah? You okay?
Don't worry about it, don't worry about it.
Keep turning, keep turning. Keep turning.
All you doing is keep pot shot.
3 rounds. 3 rounds.
Hold it. Shit.
Many fans around the arena standing up
All you have to do is relax.
as if they are trying to interpret and decode what they just saw.
Well, the end of the round, Floyd did what he's got to continue to do if he's going to do anything, because he's going to have to slow down Ricky a little bit and get respect.
Well, it's interesting how perceptions can be formed. CompuBox numbers in round 1 were one-sidedly Mayweather. CompuBox found Mayweather landing 12 of 37 and Hatton landing 5 of 24.
And I think that's pretty accurate, but it's just the tempo that I see the way the fight is going is something that Floyd is not used to. So he's going to have to fight tonight.
Well, and Harold Letterman scored the first round for Rikki Hatton. Perhaps thinking that it was a Hatton round in terms of ring generalship.
Yeah, I think, but punches landed, I'd have to say Floyd. The fight is moving towards the way Ricky wants it to go. So he's actually controlling the tempo of the fight.
A street fight.
Street fight. And his speed is bothering Floyd, too.
There's an abrasion on the left cheekbone of Mayweather.
And a thought I saw a trickle of blood out of the nostril of Rikki Hаттone after one of those Mayweather counter shots. Cortez with a tutorial. He may have to issue some more of those.
Well, when you're coming in with the anxiety the way that Ricky's coming in, you're always going to leave yourself open. So he's determined evidently that he's going to do that. At the figure that it still would pay off because he could get closer and eventually wear out Mayweather but still taking punches as he's coming in.
Good right hand by Mayweather.
And then he reached out and grabbed Hаттone and held him.
Well, he's been throwing one punch at a time, and some of them have been very effective.
But so far, he's keeping Ricky at a distance where he can catch him. But if he lets Ricky start crowding him as the fight goes on, it's going to be different, especially with Ricky having those shorter arms.
Now Hаттone lands the jab and gets inside.
You gotta get a little nasty. You gotta get him practically fight.
Hаттone lands another jab, almost gets tripped by Mayweather's feet. Mayweather missing with a right-hand counter punch.
Break out clean.
The way this is going, you wonder if Cortez is going to allow Hаттone to fight the fight that he wants to fight. Because Cortez seems to be breaking them up every time they get into close quarters.
All right, you guys are doing too much dirty fighting, too much wrestling. You got almost at 80 points. I mean.
It's Mayweather who's holding. There's no question who's doing the holding. If points were to be deducted, you would have to think it would be Floyd who would giving them up.
Even sometimes when he lands a good punch, he's still closing. But he's really trying to land pot shots just enough to keep the distance and get his points up.
Again, Floyd Mayweather reaches out with his left arm and grabs Hаттone. Hаттone, who's been accused of clinching and holding in the past, now wraps an arm under Mayweather's left arm. And round two is a scratch and sniff affair.
It looked to me as though Mayweather is making some adjustment to the moves and quickness of Hаттone.
That fucking right hand, he's on it all the time, Ricky.
Yeah.
You've got to stop it, you know what I mean? More head movement. I like you keeping it on him, you've got to keep it on him. But simple for now, simple for now. Like you said, you're knocking him off balance. Then you'll start getting...
He the only one wrestling, Joe.
Listen, all he gonna do is press. That's all he gonna do. He can't fight, he gonna put pressure. So relax, let's pot shot him. Pot shot him. Relax, okay?
Roger just said exactly what I'd said. That's what he's doing, this pot shot. He's landing clean punches and then tying him up right away, just enough to try to win points and to try to prevent him from getting too close to him. But as soon as he lands a punch, he's grabbing right away, just trying to do enough to win a decision. Not trying to throw combinations, just one single punch.
Don't punch. When you get the arms over their shoulder, don't punch.
Again, you wonder if Cortez is going to let Hаттone fight where Hаттone wants to fight.
Break out, let him out, let him out. Hey, Ricky, watch the holding.
This time, Cortez warns Hаттone for holding, when it seems as though it's Mayweather who most frequently initiates the holds. Now, this is where Hаттone wants to fight the fight.
Get the knives out.
And he lands a solid left hand inside.
Don't be holding, come on, get the knives out.
Hаттone wants an ugly fight. Mayweather wants a pretty boy fight.
Stop.
It's an ugly fight.
Right there. Let him out clean.
Quick left hook by Floyd Mayweather. Hаттone goes past it and gets him in against the ropes.
Floyd's main two punches has not been his jab. All he's trying to do is a check left hook where he pulls back, lands a left hook as Ricky comes in with his head up, or either throws a right hand lead. And immediately after landing either one of those punches, he ties up Ricky.
If there's any weakness in Floyd Mayweather's game, It may be that he's been so effective for so long throwing one punch at a time and taking no risks that he doesn't have the mentality of throwing combinations anymore.
Well, this guy's attacking it with a much more intensity, I said, than Oscar and the other guys. And you still look at Ricky's feet. He's bouncing, springing, changing angles when he attacks, and that's something that Ford is not used to. Everybody else has been coming in on a straight line.
Stop right there. Hold that head down.
I've never seen Joe Cortez work this hard.
And I see Mayweather starting to breathe a little bit heavier than he normally would expect.
Floyd seems to be a lot more comfortable in this situation than I've ever saw him in any of his professional fights.
Watch that elbow inside.
Now he got caught with a choke.
Hard right hand by Mayweather. Hatton keeps coming. Mayweather strafes him with another right hand.
Let him out clean. Let him out
Floyd
clean.
Mayweather's right hand counter
Over
shot
the
is
right
so quick.
eye.
And there's a cut over Ricky Hatton's right eye. Big cut.
This is just what everybody feared.
Had to come from one of those punches.
It was definitely from a punch. I don't think it was from a butt.
It was from the right hand shot. And now this will bring into play Hatton's celebrated cut man, Nick the Rub Williamson, a London taxi driver. He leaves his taxi behind and comes to work for Hatton. Ricky says he's the only man in the world who can stop my cuts. And Nick Williamson leaps into the ring.
But as far as you're concerned, that's fuck all, yeah? That's fuck all to what you've had. Listen, still the same stuff. You're having success, you knew it was going to be hard early on. You start getting a little bit slow soon. Still frustration, still working. You're getting a little bit more, you will get a bit more. And the rough up inside, and that inside stuff will take more out of him than you because you're stronger than him. Yeah, you understand? You only knew it was going to be hard early, yeah? Just keep fighting the fight, that costs fuck all. Screw shots, jabs.
Here you see Floyd laying a right-hand lead, which has been probably his most effective punch tonight. And he's been getting away with that a lot. He lands it and then he moves right in and smothers his opponent after that. And I think that was a punch that caused the cut.
Combi box averages per round through 3. Mayweather 10 out of 30, Hatton 6 out of 30. Mayweather landing at a 33% rate. Hatton landing at a 20% rate. Neither man throwing many punches. Neither man having time to throw many punches. Too much talking with Cortez. Harold, how do you have it through 3?
Okay, Jim. 29-28, 2 rounds to 1, Ricky Hatton. And that's Jim, what bothers me about Floyd Mayweather is every time Ricky Hatton rushes in, and you know what he's going to do, have any of you guys in 3 rounds seen Floyd Mayweather take 1 step to the side? Never. He's right there. Ricky Hatton is controlling this fight by rushing in and landing good shots on the inside. And Mayweather's not giving us any lateral movement. 2-1, Hatton.
The reason for that, Harold, I believe, you tell me what you think, Emmanuel, is that Hatton comes quicker than he can anticipate. He's been fighting guys like Baldomir, who would be 30 yards up the track against Hatton, and some other fighters who just don't have this kind of sneaky quickness that Hatton has.
Ricky Hatton has just had his best minute of the fight because finally he's getting a chance to bull Mayweather to the ropes and to work inside and use his hands the way he wants to do it, and he just won the first minute of the 4th round out working Floyd Mayweather against the ropes.
And you know, Mayweather's doing the same thing over and over. Right-hand lead, right-hand lead, right-hand lead. Either pull back and throw hook as he's pulling back. He's not doing any jabs, any body punches, or any combinations at all. Basically those simple punches, mainly the right-hand lead.
And maybe the most important thing, at least in the first half of the round, is that Hatton's eye has not opened up again yet.
But Floyd Mayweather is now, as they get to the center of the ring, landing accurate counter shots and snapping Hatton's head back, just like that, with accurate right hands and left hooks.
But if forced to, which he has to do tonight, he's got to. Ricky's making him have to fight.
Al Hatton is hurt by those 2 big Mayweather shots.
He's getting with the same punch continually.
Interesting round. First minute of the round definitely belonged to Hatton. Middle minute of the round definitely belonged to Mayweather. Still on the table now as we go down the stretch.
And the blood is coming out again.
After those free swinging shots by Mayweather, you can understand why. Now Hatton gets Mayweather to the ropes and wants to go to the body, but Cortez pulls him away.
This is definitely not Dancing with the Stars.
I think it's turned out to be a very good round for Floyd Mayweather because he withstood the challenge of the first minute of the round and found a way to get back to the center of the ring and land his counter shots.
Very good round for him.
And now Hаттton will have a lot to think about as he goes back to his corner. He got punished in the last 2 minutes of the round.
Hey. Keep doing what you're doing. That's all you gotta do. That mother can't outfight you no way. He can't outfight you. All that wild shit, he ain't landing. Listen, keep running that shit up the middle. Keep running that shit up the middle.
Keep touching that. Just nullify it. If you can't get anything, diffuse the situation. Do you understand? And you'll gradually wear him down. But as you're doing it now, you're too close to getting leverages, and he's getting more stuff to the head. You can't get to the body because you're too close. Understand? As you're coming in, and I don't care if you fucking nullify inside. You can't get now.
Here you see Rikki Hаттton so anxious to come in forward, not moving his head as much as he should, and Floyd is pinpointing all of his shots. And this is the first time in the fight that Floyd has put punches together. Before, he would just land one punch and then go into a clinch, but this time he put combinations together.
And 11 of Mayweather's 15 total connects in the round came in the last 2 minutes, according to CompuBox.
Stop right there. Stop right there.
One-third of the way through the fight. It's going to be a war of attrition. Stamina will be a factor coming down the stretch in this fight if Hatton's eyes hold up and he can make it into the late rounds. This is the kind of work he did against Costa Tszyu. Backing Tszyu into the ropes and scraping him with hard shots on the inside.
Veteran fighters can't handle this constant pressure without a chance to think about the fight. But Mayweather is still a relatively young veteran fighter.
Hatton eats another hard right hand from the 30-year-old Mayweather. Most of the work in the round has been done by Hatton. They're fighting where he wants to fight.
But he's still leaving himself open to hit with short punches. You know, Floyd may explode at any time. He's not moving his head when he goes in at all anymore. Just going straight in.
Get the hand with the head.
The one thing that I like what Ricky's doing, unlike the other guys, when he sees Floyd is in that defensive shell where you can't land a clean, effective punch, he's not throwing a whole flurry of punches. He's just mauling him, so to say, pushing him with his elbows, 1 or 2 punches, pushing him, manhandling him, but not exhausting himself.
Hatton lands an uppercut. Got him a couple of body shots. Takes a little right hand on the inside. This is a good round for Rikki Hаттton so far. Now Mayweather gets to where he wants to fight, in the center of the ring.
Floyd's going to try to win the round by right hand leads. He can pull out a couple of flurries. He can still possibly steal this round.
But if Hatton can get Mayweather back to the ropes, he can probably seal the deal on this round.
This has definitely been a Rikki Hаттton round here, and it's really the round, the way he wants the pattern of the fight to be for the rest of the fight. Is patterned off of this round right here.
Blood is trickling from above the right eye as Hatton maneuvers Mayweather back to the ropes and once again goes to work against his ribcage. Only 15 seconds left in the round.
What Hatton said was that his heart would explode before he lets up for 1 second. And certainly in this round, he has not let up for 1 second.
That was a Rikki Hаттton round. That's the way he wants to fight.
Keep running your shit up the middle. Don't worry about all that bullshit. Keep running your shit up the middle. And keep moving your hand, touch that body when you get a chance. And steal him when you're away from him, because all he do is move his head, but he can't fight inside. You look at
I gave you several warnings. I gave you several warnings. Watch inside.
What about all the holding?
Watch that help on inside. I'm telling you now.
Carroll and Ray Hatton seated at ringside, there for all of Ricky's fights, and you can see the worry on Carroll's face and in the way she holds her hands. Ricky made some fascinating comments in our 24/7 series on HBO about the things his mother will say to him from ringside during the fight, almost bringing him to laughter, he says, to hear his mom say, "Get out of the way, don't let him hit you." Relatively elementary things. And Ricky, of course, with his dry wit, saying, "As if I hadn't thought of that, Mom." Power shots in round 5, according to CompuBox. Hatton 12 out of 52. Mayweather only 5 out of 19. Again, the round was fought as a Ricky Hatton round.
Stop. Step back.
Still, the cleanest, hardest punches landed in the fight are Floyd Mayweather counter right hands. Over the years, he's developed that right hand lead or right hand counter shot into an almost unstoppable weapon. He's quick with it. He disguises it with his lead shoulders. He throws it very accurately. Crowd thunders its appreciation as Hatton almost gets penalized for hitting Mayweather on the back of the head and is penalized. Very costly loss of a point for Hatton.
Come on.
And he's saying that Mayweather turned his back.
Stop.
Good quick left hook by Floyd Mayweather. So Hatton has lost a point in the round for hitting Mayweather on the back of the head, and he's furious about it because he believes that Mayweather set the foul up by turning his back on it.
Well, what he's got to do, not get angry, but get even by trying to win the round, which would make it an even round.
Stop.
Mayweather hasn't done much offensively in the round. One good clean left hand. Hatton has once again controlled the real estate.
Let's go.
Body shots inside by Hatton. He simply throws with much greater frequency when they're in close quarters like this.
Well, that's where the short arms come in handy.
Yeah, short arms are very effective.
Keep it clean.
Now Hatton offers a right-hand lead to try to change the tempo in the center of the ring.
Watch you guys, come on.
Mayweather kind of plays Hatton's game by leaning into him, and Ricky pulls him back to the ropes.
You know, from my perspective, I think Hatton has come back and evened out the round.
Not going to be an easy fight to score. This crowd is boisterous.
Is it smart as you're coming in, right? And start smothering your work. How's he feeling now? Tell me. Same or dwindle? Same. Right, he's dwindled it. Right, you've got 6 left, yeah? With a point off is the got 2 down, right? That's with putting 2 down. That's with the point off. Need 2 down. That's with the point off.
I'm telling you guys, I'm gonna start taking some points.
Here you see Ricky mauling Floyd in the ropes, and actually Floyd doing what he does, often turns his back. And even though, you know, Joe took the point away, myself, I would not have did it, because Floyd fights about 20% of his fight doing that, turning his back and forth.
By the way, I'm not sure Hatton even made contact. It looks as though he hit the top rope and not the back of Mayweather's head.
Well, he may have grazed it, but
the intent was
that
there.
was certainly a borderline situation.
We are 6 rounds through the fight, halfway done. Harold, how do you have it so far?
Okay, Jim, in rounds I have a 3-2-1 even Ricky Hatton. In points, 57-45. 56, Rikki Hatton. You know, Jim, Floyd Mayweather, somehow or another gives me no lateral movement. I don't think there's an excuse for that. Rikki Hatton, I gotta say this much about the cut man. In England, they only use adrenaline 1 to 1,000. In the United States, they use avatine and thrombin, which gives a U.S. cut man a tremendous advantage. Keep that in mind, Jim. Anyway, Rikki Hatton by 1 point.
Some of you may know that in his other life, Harold Letterman is a pharmacist, and thus his familiarity with the chemistry of cuts. Harold, surely Mick Williamson, Hatton's cut man, has availed himself of the opportunity to use what's legal in America,
Jim,
right?
I doubt it very much. I mean, every time I've seen the cut man from the UK, they don't know how to use avatine. You have to have a certain expertise with it. They don't know what thrombin is. They swear by adrenaline 1 to 1,000. The U.S. cut guys rely on avatine and thrombin mostly. They throw in the adrenaline as well.
Well, whatever he's using, Harold, it seems to be working pretty well. I mean, about 10 minutes ago, we thought this fight could end prematurely.
Doesn't seem in danger of ending prematurely now, that's for sure. And Rikki Hatton continues from round to round to control the real estate, or at least to be able to get Floyd Mayweather maneuvered against the ropes often enough to be fighting more his fight than Mayweather's fight. Doesn't mean that he's landing clean, hard punches. Floyd Mayweather does that when they're in the center of the ring.
Floyd's mind is still very sharp, though. You have to be very careful. He's very cagey. He's fighting a different fight, but I think he's more dangerous now the way he's fighting.
And incidentally, just to button the discussion about cut technique, no, Mick Williamson is not using the American available avatine, using, as Harold Letterman suggested exactly he would, the 1 to 100 adrenaline solution that they use in England.
You know, the difference between adrenaline 1/1000, a lot of times you use it and it's not effective here because it's old. We don't look at the date on the bottle. And you have to have it fresh. It's something that has to be fresh.
This tutorial is
It's gotten too arcane. Yes. 20 seconds to go in round 7, and it's been very much like round 6.
It's another round where...
You know, last month we had a fight between Cotto and Mosley, a brilliant fight that everyone expected to go about the way it did. This fight is going about the way we expected also. An ugly, close quarters, mauling, brawling fight.
And suddenly at the end of that round, Rikki Hatton was able to make Floyd Mayweather miss with those right and left-hand shots.
But Floyd is becoming more physical himself.
Keep pot shotting that motherfucker. Keep trying to run that shit up the middle. Touch the body. Touch the body. Shoot that shit up the middle. All you're doing is grab.
You're behind. Worry about the next one, not the last one. You're behind with the point off. You know what I mean? You've got to get some clean work in.
Let's see how many landed and how many he missed. Mayweather at the end of the round, right hand leads. Oh, this is a package of right hand leads from throughout the fight. That was early in the fight when he was landing right hands flush several times and punishing Hatton in the center of the ring. These have been the most damaging blows thrown so far, and we believe it was one of those right hands which created the cut over Rikki Hatton's right eye. Toward the end of the last round, Mayweather flurried and seemed to miss with most of his right and left hand shots. However, CompuBox numbers in round 7, Floyd Mayweather 12 out of 36, Hatton 6 out of 41. Mayweather, as was the case against De La Hoya, by far the more accurate puncher. That time it was Rikki Hatton who reached out and grabbed Floyd Mayweather after Mayweather connected with a punch. Now Mayweather takes Hatton back against the ropes, reversing the pattern. Uppercut by Mayweather. Good punch.
Now, Floyd is really...
He's mixing up his attack.
Well, Rikki is bringing the best out of him.
Great right hand seemed momentarily to stun Hatton. But Rikki bounces and comes forward again.
But he's just eating up those right hands. And Floyd is, as I said at the end of the last round, he's becoming more physical and more aggressive himself now.
Hatton would do well to try to get out of the center of the ring. Mayweather has huge advantages when they're out there.
Yeah, Florida still got good eyes, good reflexes, and I like to see him when he's more aggressive like he was a few seconds ago, and when he fought Diego Barragas.
Now Hatton's back to where he wants to fight. Mayweather seemed to make it available to him as though he wanted to take a break from all the offensive action.
Get him out, get him out, get him out. Let's go, watch out, watch out.
One thing, Ricky cannot afford to get tired, because if he ever gets tired, Floyd is going to explode and will take him out, because Floyd still can think very good when he gets tired.
Good quick left hook by Mayweather as Hatton came in. Sometimes it's the right hand, sometimes it's the left hook. Huge round for Mayweather here in the 8th.
And don't forget, there's no standing count here.
Mayweather believes he's got Hatton in big trouble. Hatton gets a chance to land a right hand in return. Mayweather brought the crowd to their feet with that offensive assault, and it was brilliant stuff. Now Hatton shows he's not done yet.
But the difference is Ricky's not landing anything effective and clean. It's ineffective aggression.
Keep doing what you just did. You're breaking that hole down. Don't worry. They're going to rescue that motherfucker. Deep breath. Deep breath.
Beautiful work.
Floyd, you can beat him inside. You ain't got to walk away from that motherfucker. You hurt him.
Right. Yeah, lovely, great. Fucking fine. Yeah, great. It's fine, no problem.
Everyone can take it on every punishment. I'm here to protect you.
Listen, he's okay. Silly firing back there, though.
Yeah.
Listen.
He's back doing a good
As soon as he
job.
strikes over, you close him down, right?
Yep, I see it right there. Oh. Well, you see Floyd landing a lot of clean, effective punches this round. Even though Ricky was aggressive and mauling him, he never was landing the clean, effective punches the way that Floyd is. Floyd has been effective with the right hand all night long.
That was a landslide round from Mayweather, who by CompuBox count landed 26 out of 46 power shots to 6 of 31 for Ricky Hatton. So now Hatton needs something of a comeback as Mayweather has climbed into the lead on Harold Letterman's scorecard. Like the last one shows you why when CompuBox sorts out all of the fighters in the sport and defines them in plus-minus terms, percentage of punches connected versus percentage of punches connected against him, Floyd Mayweather has by far the most positive plus-minus rating of any fighter in the sport. Huge difference between Mayweather's connect percentage and the percentage of punches landed against him, and you're seeing it again here tonight.
Is Hatton slowing down, Emmanuel?
Yeah, I said he cannot afford to get tired and slow down, because he does. Floyd, very intelligent fighter. He will study him, and once he sees he's slowing down, he will take advantage of him, maybe stop him as the fight goes on. Ricky is doing a lot of mauling, pushing, aggressive, but not landing clean, effective blows.
There's still little patches where Hatton gets to fight the way he wants to fight and seems to get the better of it.
But he's still not landing the clean blows. It is trademark left hook to the body. He hasn't landed that all night.
This does nothing to dampen the enthusiasm of Hatton's followers, as you can hear.
Well, he's moving in, but he keeps his head straight there. He doesn't move, and you can sense when Floyd's going to punch. All he did was just try to move his head, but he's just so anxious to get to him that he's not even preparing for punches to come back.
Bring out clean, let him out. Bring out.
Suddenly in this round, Floyd Mayweather begins to use his jab, a weapon we don't see all that often. It's almost as though he disdains it from time to time, somewhat in the fashion of Roy Jones at the peak of his career. Now there's that straight right hand again and again. Mayweather grinning to those at ringside as if to say, look how easy this is.
What, 2 rounds? You can't let him have any more rounds. There's 2 rounds left. You can't let him have any more. You can't let him have any more, Ricky. I'm telling you. Yes? Don't take no crazy chances with your fighting in your fucking face. Use your head, flip in with a single, and when you hit his head, get some room to move. Get some room to punch. You've got to do it in this next 2 rounds, right? Don't go crazy. I'm telling you, don't go fucking crazy. Forget about defense.
As if he wanted to show he could do it, Floyd Mayweather unveiled his jab in round 9 and landed 11 of 15 of them. 73% connect percentage. Rikki Hаттone was 0 for 8 with his jab. Harold, how do you have it tonight?
Okay, Jim. 5-3, 1 even, 86, 84, Floyd Mayweather. Jim, he's starting to move. You see, just as I said early in the fight, where Rikki Hаттone rushes in, Floyd Mayweather skips back, gets off a nice right hand, and he nails him on the way in. Floyd taking over the fight, wins 3 rounds in a row on my card on clean punch.
In case you're wondering about the indomitability of Hatton's fans, remember that Rikki Hаттone and his public have never tasted defeat. 43 wins, no losses coming in. A victory would leave him once again dead level with his Welsh compatriot, Joe Calzaghe, who's 44 and 0. They've been stride for stride throughout their careers. What a left hook.
A check left hook right into it. He never saw it.
What a perfect shot. The left hook by Mayweather, and that tells you everything you know.
And he is on shaky legs.
Yeah.
He's on shaky legs. He's got to bide time here.
Well, he's not the type of fighter that knows how to do that.
Every situation for Hаттone.
This fight is over. Floyd Mayweather has a knockout victory over Rikki Hаттone.
Mayweather dealt with a situation or a fighter he's never been confronted with before.
And it brought the best out of him.
He stayed close and closed the show.
A brilliant performance once again. Well said, Emmanuel. Hаттone succeeded in bringing the best out of Mayweather.
He's always come up big in his biggest fights.
Hаттone chatting with the doctor there. In the last few rounds of this fight, Floyd Mayweather showed you everything he can do. The brilliant defense, boxing skills, the jab, not often seen, the great left hook, those flush right-hand counter punches, punching in combinations that he hasn't used in years. So just as Emmanuel Stewart suggested, Hatton's triumph tonight is that he forced Mayweather to elevate his game. Mayweather's triumph is that he could elevate it, and he could show you why he's the best fighter in the sport.
Very impressive performance, but I thought it would happen. He would either lose or he would look his best, and it came out that he showed his best performance tonight.
Seemingly off stride at some points in the early rounds, he found every answer
Here
down
you
the
see the
stretch.
check left hook. As he was coming in, he caught him with the left hook, but which he's been hitting with quite often tonight. That punch and the right-hand lead have been very consistent.
Hatton going head first into the ring post, which certainly didn't help.
Well, he didn't see it because his mind was all on offense. Plus, I think he was getting a little fatigued at that stage.
And then this is the end. Another flush left hook, a straight right hand, and before Mayweather could land another punch, Joe Cortez pulling Mayweather away as Hatton collapsed into the corner. Completely done. 2 left hooks.
Very accurate punches.
He's a tremendously accurate puncher. Statistically, the most accurate in the sport. And you saw it again tonight. Never has it been more clear who's the world's #1 pound-for-pound fighter. Let's go to Michael Buffer for the official numbers on the knockout.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at the MGM Grand of Las Vegas, this contest comes to an end at 1 minute, 35 seconds of round number 10. The winner by knockout victory, and still, pound for pound, the best in the world, still welterweight world champion, Pretty Boy Floyd, a.k.a. Money Mayweather.
Rikki Hatton tastes defeat for the very first time. Floyd Mayweather remains unbeaten. Final CompuBox numbers, and Mayweather really rolled up the numbers in the last few rounds of the fight, so these statistics will look lopsided. He landed more than twice as many punches. He threw 43 fewer, so his plus-minus percentage is plus 22. 39% connected, 17% connected again.